Hello, pet fans and possibly people that just want to trim their hairs off of their wherever. This is a K9 pet electric clipper, and it's by a brand called Kim Pets. I just bought this off AliExpress. Has a ceramic blade, low noise, durable, easy operation. Comes in a few different colors as you can see on the box, but I went with green. And paw trimming, that's why I got it. I have a cat, it's a Scottish Fold. And it's cool that it does burnouts because it has so much fur on its feet, but it actually burnt out and slid into a table and it cracked its claw and it started bleeding. So I thought I maybe should trim off the hair off of my cat's feet so it doesn't go smashing into things and bleeding out in my apartment here. There's a little bit of oil. There's a USB-C charging cable. It's probably maybe a half meter, maybe a meter. Let's see. You know, it's probably actually a maybe it's close to a meter because it's probably like 40-50 centimeters out here. So okay, well, anyways, I got a million of those. It's got a little cleaning brush like a lot of trimmers have, and then here we go. Check this bag. Maybe if for some reason you're traveling and with your pet, weight does matter with checked luggage. This thing is 132 grams. It is roughly that long, maybe 20, a little under 21 centimeters, maybe 8¼ inches. It actually seems to fit my hand. It's kind of ergonomic, right? The palm swell and stuff like that. Although your hand way back here and the trimming thing way up there, that's not very ergonomic. You'll probably want to hold it more like a pen. And it can be done. So there you can have a lot of control, right? Having it close to your fingers. But if you want to play a joke and anger someone, you could just buzz cut the back of their head with this. Anywho. Alright, well, I should probably charge this a little bit. Let's see what happens if I plug in a charge cable. Alright, so a red light does come on. We'll have to see if it changes color as we look over the rest of this thing. So the switch has a little bit of a rise, so it should be pretty easy to activate. 1 speed, vacuum. So it's got a little vacuum in there, it's kind of neat. And you can see these little posts because they're holding magnets. So it's got those neodymium magnets, and there's a little bit of a really tiny fine screen in front of that vacuum, so it's not going to let the hair get it all jammed up. And then it's just a cylindrical vacuum, so it's sending the air out these sides. So you don't want to cover this up, or it's not going to be as effective of a vacuum exhausting, through there. I gotta say, the plastic is cheap. It's ABS or something like that, and but I don't feel any flex in the design because it is so ergonomic. The extra material seems to make it pretty stiff. Alright, so this is really easy to use, that cap, right? Because it's magnetized. And because it's clear, you can see when to empty it out. I think that's a really smart design. What is this, though? There's a little bit of a ledge here. I wonder if this comes off. I don't know. There's also that. That doesn't... Oh, it does mate with this thing for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is there. I was wondering if you could take this off and clean it. But, I don't know. It seems too difficult, so I guess just leave it the way it is. Okay, so now back here we have your electronics rating. So it's 5 volts USB. It can pull 1 amp. It's the Model X9. Do not use water, so you'll electrocute yourself if it's plugged. I don't think you can electrocute yourself, but it'll break, right? It's got a little Phillips screw there. I don't think it's designed to be taken apart, but you could. And then it's got 2 Phillips screws here holding this stainless steel trimmer thing. And this white thing must be that ceramic blade, right? A ceramic blade cutter. So that's nice because that will never rust. I suppose eventually this could rust a little bit, but being stainless, it might take a long time. And anyways, that's probably why there's oil to help prevent it from rusting. I think that's really all there is to it, but let's just look at this if for some reason you feel like reading it. This is all in Chinese. Well, it's all Chinese, but luckily it's a simple product, so. Not sure if this cat's gonna go for it, but let's see. Well, it's freaked out by the noise, so we gotta let it get accustomed to the noise first. You see the light turns green when you turn it on. Yeah, look at that. So I haven't turned the vacuum on. I might freak the cat out, but it definitely trims. Now with the vacuum. Uh-oh.
อย่าที่นู่นเธอเจ็บ
So you can see the hair going in there. So when it says quiet, I would say that's a lie. It's obviously loud enough to freak out the cat. Maybe the cat will eventually get used to the sound, but you might want to start with just the trimming part. But you can see here the vacuum did its job, right? The hair did all end up in here, so I think it's a good design. It's just going to take a while until your cat accepts the noise. In general, cats don't like loud noises, so yeah, I think this is pretty good. And it clearly didn't hurt the cat at all. The blade is recessed quite a bit, so it's yeah, pretty good. You know what? I think I'm gonna shave my sideburns with this thing. All right, I figure the only way to really know if this could hurt is if to use it on myself. So no, I don't feel that at all. Yeah, you could use this on yourself, no problem. And even my hair. Sorry, you're not seeing it, but yeah, the vacuum even sucked my hair in there, so it does what it's supposed to do. I like it. Alright, simple product review. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.